everyone, so today I'm going to be sharing my blush collection with you. I'll be reading each blush on a scale of 1 to 5. I'm not to go into too much detail because I don't have a lot of time, but just kind of give you guys a quick overview. There will be a swatch at the end of each blush so that you can see what it looks like swatched. So this is Meringue Flush. It's a NYX bronzing stick. I give this about a 3 on the scale of 1 to 5. I like it. It has good wear, good pigmentation. And here's the swatch. The next blush is actually this Kiko blush that was sent to me from Europe. This is in the shade 02. I have not actually used this yet. I just decided to swatch it for the video. It does go on pretty creamy, so that's kind of nice. All of these swatches are done in natural light too. The next one is my favorite cream blush. This is by NYX. It's a cream blush in Boho Chic. This lasts really well, and it does great if you pair it with like a setting powder. On a scale of 1 to 5, I would give this one about a 4. So this one I haven't used much, and Be a Bombshell is not exactly a drugstore brand, but I kind of did my lower end first. I would give this a 1. I do not like it at all whatsoever, and this is in the shade Girl Crush. You can see the swatch itself is even really thick. Another Be a Bombshell product. This is in Sweet Cheeks. I like this one. It's a little bit of a bright pink for my skin tone, so I would only give it about a 2.5. I tend to use it mostly on just the apples of my cheeks paired with a lighter blush. But it does swatch very nice, and it has great pigmentation and wear. This is probably one of my favorite blushes. As you can tell, it's used up a lot. This is a NYX blush in the color Angel. I give this a 5 out of 5. This is my go-to everyday light blush. It's just a very natural flush. So as you can see, this is probably the lightest of all the blushes so far. The next one is a BH Cosmetics blush in Daisy. This is a highlight and blush duo. The highlight is actually really great. Sometimes I'll even wear that on its own if I don't feel like wearing blush for the day. On a scale of 1 to 5, I would give this a 3. Especially for a $2.95 blush, I think this is pretty good. And this color is really great on light skin tones. Okay, the next one is an Urban Decay Cream Highlighter. I'm going to give this a 1 out of 5. This is just not a product that worked for me or a product that I love. This is in the shade Wicked. I got this when I was fairly new to highlighting and contouring, and I would never repurchase. It's just too creamy and oily, especially for my oily skin. The next one is a Tarte blush. This is in the color Adventurous. This came in the Carried Away collector's set from a couple years ago, and this is mostly gone. For a long time, this was my everyday blush. I would definitely give this a 5 out of 5. It's got great feel, great texture, great wear, and I love the color. So now we're moving on to Coralista by Benefit. I've also had this for a while. I would give this a 4 out of 5. It's not my all-time favorite, but it is one that I keep coming back to. I do really like it. It's a nice shade. I think this one just has a little bit more shine than I wear for a typical everyday blush, so it's for certain occasions. Definitely more of a summer blush for me as well, but it does have that nice peachy corally tone. That's a very light swatch. You could build this up quite a bit. Okay, so moving on to Clinique. Excuse me. This is in the color Berry Delight. I know the packaging looks gold kind of, but it is a silver topping. I would give this a 3.5 out of 5. It's just not a blush I can use for every day, but it is a very pretty color, and I do like it a lot. And obviously Clinique is great. You can kind of see the berry color to it here. Next one is a Lancome blush. This is in Nectar Riche. This is actually one that was given to me by my grandmother. And this is definitely probably my #1 shade in fall. It's just a warm color that I really like. Adds a little bit more flush to my cheeks. I would rate this a 5 out of 5. It's one of my all-time favorites. So this is a Mica Beauty blush. It's a mineral pressed blush in Sierra Suede. I do like this blush a lot. I like the textures of these and the wear. The color payoff is nice. Unfortunately, I got a too dark color for my skin tone. I think this would be better on a more olive complexion. But yeah, I mean, I can use it if I'm very light-handed with it, but as you can see from the swatch, it's a pretty dark color. So moving on to Bobbi Brown. This is also a gift from my grandmother, and it's in the color Nectar. I thought it was kind of funny that both the blushes she's given to me have Nectar in the name. Definitely going to rate this a 5 out of 5. I love Bobbi Brown Cosmetics. This is a great light pink, but it's more of like a rosy pink, which is nice. Moving on to Kat Von D. This is one of her Everlasting blushes in Bellissima. It's my most recent addition to my collection. And this is definitely getting a 5 out of 5 from me. I haven't had it long, but the color payoff is amazing and the staying power is like none other. It will last all day, all the time, and it has a great matte finish, which I really like. I'll definitely probably be purchasing more of the Everlasting blushes in future. And there's the swatch. Now, the last blush is my Archie Girls Veronica blush from MAC. I can't really give you a rating on this just because I actually haven't used it yet. I just wanted to share it because it is part of my blush collection and I do really like it a lot. But I think it's going to be one of those pieces that I keep as a collector's item, but I just wanted to share it in the sunlight too because it is a gorgeous, pretty color. So that's it for my blush collection. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below.